everybody, we're back. So last week's video was short and kind of abrupt because we couldn't upload the original version, which is right here on my phone, and I edited everything, and it sucks that it won't upload because apparently this is no longer a workable service app, so my video editing. So sadly we have to show it to you guys this way, and it's about 45 minutes long, so bear with us, but I'm going to try to keep it as close as possible. But I'm going to shut the lights off, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. We want to give you the best content ever, and we thought we did a really good job on this one. It's a shame,
and we were pretty disappointed when it wouldn't upload,
and that's why last week's episode was kind of bleh.
It wasn't our best work.
Yeah,
you guys deserve better.
That's right. Let's go.
Whoa, that's creepy.
Let it adjust to it. Hold on. Alright.
Is it too bright on your phone?
I turned it up because I thought it might be too dark. Let's bring it down. Better?
I think
we're going to get it the best we can. Maybe we'll just hold it back here. You guys will... I'm trying not to get the glare of the screen too much, too. So here we go. 45-minute video. I gotta press play over here, I guess. I'm Robrad78.
And I'm Fidget1185.
And welcome to our Couples Therapy.
Welcome back to Couples Therapy,
where
we talk about this, that, and the other thing.
And if you're new to the channel, welcome. So, since we last talked, we got a couple endorsements. We actually had one before, but we were waiting until we actually tried the product before we tried to sell it to you guys. Because we are all white. We want to make sure we sell you some good stuff.
You can't promote a product if we haven't tried it.
Yeah. And I have live videos of me trying it for the first time and Fidget trying it for the first time. That will eventually come out on YouTube. That's better. We took an endorsement signing with... I'll just hold my arm so it doesn't get tired. A.K.A. Dubby. A.K.A. my Dubby. So basically it's a healthy alternative energy drink. I see I was wearing my Mr. Softy shirt. It's supposed to help you focus. It's got less caffeine, no sugar, no added coloring and stuff. What? And it's strictly about taste. And I was playing with that wrapper. Not gonna lie, I was nervous when I first took the offer, because I was like, oh, I like how I look super pale if we back up. Pale. Complexion. A little bit. And I gotta say, it is really good. We tried several flavors, like there's one called Grandpa's Dentured Water.
Denture water?
Yeah, Grandpa's That's what I'm having right now.
And it kind of...
That was thunder.
I don't know how they managed to do this, but they made it kind of look like...
My finger's on big
used
spoon.
Water.
From Grandpa's Dentures.
Yeah,
I like how they get added commentary. But it's a soaked and clean mango and pitaya.
Yeah, still don't know what that is. Still couldn't tell you.
I couldn't even tell you if I'm pronouncing it right. Then we tried Blue Raz Purple Grape. This was filmed in front of a live studio audience. To me it tastes like Purple G2, but with like a sweet tart aftertaste, because it gets really sour towards the end. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know, I'd have to try that one again since my taste receptors are all messed up. But I really didn't get much of the blue raspberry or the blue raz on it, but I got more like the grape.
Volume go down? What the hell? Freaking finger.
that I've tried. I believe you've tried.
Yeah, fat fingered it.
Denture water.
Yeah, Grandpa's denture water.
And it kind of, and I don't know how they managed to do this, but they made it kind of look like used water.
From Grandpa's dentures.
Yeah, it's like a.
But it's a soaked and clean mango. And pitaya.
Yeah, still don't know what that is. Still couldn't tell you.
I couldn't even tell you if I'm pronouncing it right. Then we tried blue raz purple grape. That one was like a. To me, it tasted like purple G2, but with like a sweet tart aftertaste because it gets really sour towards the end. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'd have to try that one again since my taste receptors are all messed up. But it. I really didn't get much of the blue raspberry or the blue raz on it, but I got more like the grape.
The blue razzmatazz. That's what we missed, right? When it was
so far, those are the only two flavors that I've tried. I believe you've tried.
I tried the s'mores, which you have to mix with milk, and it was pretty good. It was actually really good.
I thought to me, that's different. Like usually all of these, like you mix with water.
And then I tried the blue tropical punch.
Oh.
And it was good. It doesn't have a lot of so like a lot of them I smelled before, and I'd be like, oh, this is gonna be good. The blue tropical punch one, I couldn't really get a smell out of it. I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna be good, but it was. Kind of gave like a blue Hawaiian punch flavor, kind of to me. That's what it kind of reminded me of. I will say, yesterday, because you want to consume this once every 24 hours. You don't want to overconsume on this. Now that sounds sketchy to some people, but that's actually a pretty valid recommendation for energy drinks because you're not using or you're not building up energy. You're actually just using old energies that's stored inside you. So like you don't want to drink too much energy because you'll just exhaust yourself. And if you drink more than one of these a day, you might as well be just drinking another Monster or Red Bull because you're basically doing the same thing to yourself, you know? Just taking too much energy, too much caffeine. But I gotta say, yesterday, as of this recording, I took the Blue Tropical Punch before work, and I was not only energized throughout the whole day of work, I got my work done quick and efficiently because it's supposed to help you focus. And as I say this, I noticed that the light is like beaming in my eyes like I'm from Pennywise. That's so creepy. Like I'm looking into my soul. Like.
Okay, focus.
Anyways, see, I haven't taken it yet today, so that's why I'm not focused. But I finished my work. Once I got home, I started mowing the lawn. I was actually like very productive yesterday. So I gotta say, it does work. Today I didn't take it because I wanted to take it on here with you guys. Try some for the first shot. Some new flavors because we got a content creator pack, and it came with some flavors. We're both gonna try a little bit of each other's because we got different ones. But
and we also had the little flavor ones that we just poured into water.
Ones, yes.
Yes.
Want to take shifts? We poured them into water.
Well.
Yes. But
sorry.
Content creator. We got a content creator bundle, and
that is hard.
We got to try some. Right. And they came with 2 Hydro ones, which were because we got such a big screen. And we tried those yesterday on stream, and I gotta say, no caffeine. So they're a healthier alternative than these ones as well. And it did keep me hydrated. And it was strawberry pineapple. So
why?
Really good.
Yeah, we both had that same one.
Yep. Anyways, the ones we got today, I have a feeling on Tuesdays is going to be our theme. I'll show you guys what we got. But we got, what I'll be drinking today is Beach and Peach. And what it is it is a mango white peach cooler. I like mango, I like peach.
Me too. The one that
I can do cutaways now.
Is called Dragonade, and that is a dragon fruit pink strawberry lemonade flavor. And what I find interesting is it says this contains coffee fruit extract.
It's a podcast, so mainly for sound.
I just wanted to point that out. So
video.
That's one thing that they work on. So these are supposed to be
Plus, it's
healthier
a lost
than
episode,
drinking
so
coffee a
they
day
get what they
and
get,
like
right?
over consuming on energy drinks.
At least we brought it
You only
out
need to take
for
one.
them.
They don't try to oversell you and like buy more, buy more. They say take one scoop when needed. They don't say take it every day because not every day you need energy.
well, like I know Sunday I made one of these. Um,
Yeah.
Drank it before I went into work. Or I drank some of it as I was driving in, but I finished the rest of it before I went into work. And it's like it says it's non-jittery, so you don't feel like, oh my god, like I gotta go run like 5 miles and like, you know, it's none of that. It's just, I don't know, you feel more awake, more alert.
Of course, I get a notification.
And I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I should have not drank it all.
Not drink it all.
I was thinking I shouldn't have drank it all before I went into work and probably kind of drank it, kind of like nursed it throughout the day because like I noticed.
It was a little too much.
No, I just noticed at one point during the day I was like fighting to like stay awake, and I don't know if that was just necessarily because I didn't get enough sleep the night before, but that's what I like about these is I feel like you can, since you know we both start work early in the morning, you know I feel like these help. But then like if you're able to kind of drink it throughout the day, I feel like you will have.
When she says drink it throughout the day, she means the same serving.
Yeah, just the 1 cup throughout the day.
Yeah. I'm just reiterating that so people don't overindulge.
Right. I feel like that would be better. So maybe, who knows, might try some tomorrow or
So
Thursday.
Dubby is a healthy alternative. It is for healthy adults. You're under the age of 18. You know, this is not the drink for you. Healthy adults, it is advertised for. And what I will say is drink responsibly. So let's not overindulge in it. But also, I want to thank Dubby for being affiliated with us, and they gave us a lifetime affiliation. So from now on, I get a 30% discount, and you guys also get 10% off anytime you use my code, which is code RB78, or you can just use the referral link down below, and whenever you purchase
Which we'll put
something,
it down below.
it will automatically put that code in for you. So, link in the description down below. Thank you, Debbie, for being a supporter of the channel.
So I say we give ours a little taste.
Let's give these a try.
Taste-a-roo.
So, mango white peach cooler.
And one thing that is recommended is after you pour the powder, obviously you shake it to mix it, and excuse me, every so often before you take a drink of it again, you give it a good little mix.
Because it is more natural, it settles fast. You know, it settles. So you want to kind of shake it up. We haven't tried this one yet.
And I don't trust it, so I'm keeping my hand.
I used a frother. I cheated.
Well, you were fancy. Ooh.
There we go. Put the target in
Smell
between
I
your
smelled yours. Yours
eyebrows.
is sour.
Let me smell yours. Mine smells amazing.
I'd like to get a drink in. Here we go.
Think it?
I'm going to think it while I also show Debbie on the screen.
I think we're only 14 minutes in.
I didn't close the thing all the way, but so this is Dragonade.
I have been abandoned.
Peach. That was good summer. These are both good summer flavors, honestly.
And I feel like
that one's
the ice that we put in them, I feel like it kind of diluted it a little because I was kind
of. But you want it to be diluted.
Well, true, but when I think of lemonade, since that's basically what mine is, I kind of like that little tartness of the lemon.
I felt it.
I don't, but then again, we all know me and lemons.
But I yawned as she was talking earlier, and let's see if my yawns happen again throughout the thing now, because I already feel a little energy kicking in. But I will say, it's delicious.
We might have to get tubs of.
Yeah. After we finish our other ones, because each one, that's another thing we'll say right here. Again, look forward to seeing the video of me responding to this live on stream. I think I got some people's attention with it on there too. But so they give you enough for 30 scoops, and not every container is full as the other ones. So they don't fluff their powder, so they don't make it bigger just to fill up the container. So some of them may be looking like they're half empty or something, or even less than that. It's because that's the exact amount you need. Some have a littler scoop. That means you don't need as much.
Right, and
these people know how much you need.
And I do recommend when you're scooping, you get a scoop, and then make sure you level it off. And that's what I do. And
yeah, I scoop it because I'm used to when I was a bucket bottle calf guy. We'd have to scoop, and then we'd fill it to the brim, and we just slide it across the edge.
Well,
that's what I do.
Right.
Instead of using my finger or something.
Well, yeah, that's what I do, but I'm just saying you want to make sure you get a full scoop and then level it off. Whatever.
Yeah. Level it off.
Yeah.
Don't pack it though.
No.
Just level it off.
Right. It's not brown sugar. You don't need to pack it in.
That's right. But another thing I will say is it says 12 to 10 ounce fluids, which a water bottle is 16 ounces. I personally prefer the 16 ounce. They say dilute it to your liking. I feel like too much of it at once without water, not being diluted enough, can be a little too much. But it's not like because of the caffeine or anything. It's just, I feel like it's too much flavor and not enough water. Because you want to stay hydrated too. So my recommendation is either fill this cup up to the correct amount, or to the correct amount to the brim, like up here, kind of.
And what's nice is you can't
water it down a little.
Really see it, but on the side it has
measurements. Yeah.
Measurements. So, and then I say once.
That's my recommendation though, is to fill it up a little more than 12. Like a nice 16-ounce bottle is perfectly fine.
Right, and I say, it's, as you said, it's to your liking. Do it as like what it says, and then I say kind of play around with the amount until you find that right amount for you. Some like you like it a little more water. Others, might not like as much.
And if you don't want to use a full scoop, they recommend if do half scoops. Like if you don't feel like doing full scoops, do half. That's one thing I like about them is they don't pressure people to buy. They more like, hey, look, this is the right way to do things.
And just think, since each tub is give or take like 30 days, so you're gonna have each tub for a month.
That's right.
Give or take,
So.
And I feel like we'll have ours for a while since we have some we can rotate.
Just finished mine.
So.
And last thing I'll say is
denture water.
You guys get 10% off when you use code ROBRAD78, which is actually code RB78. And being full transparent with you guys, whatever you guys purchase, 10% income over here. We get a minimum payout of $30. So if we reach $30, that's $30 in our bank account. So just want to, I know a lot of people, that's not necessarily something they have to share with you, but I want to be honest with you guys and tell you what kind of deal we do here. So like, the way I see this is it's something that you guys get to have yourself physically and get to try, and it's also a way to support us. But instead of just donating money and just giving money, you actually get something in return. So that's kind of cool, I think.
Right.
And you get to try some good flavors, because so far I haven't had one that I didn't like. Trust me, I'd tell you if I don't like it. Anyways, That was like a almost 16-minute ad read. And that's the thing about these guys. They just look for small creators. They don't look for like advertising. They didn't tell me to read a script or anything. They're like, if you like it, share it with the world. If you don't, you can still have the code, but you don't have to tell anyone about it.
Right, but I feel since, they are like doing a deal with us, that's the least we can do. And, since we're doing this, we promote it. When we stream, we promote it. And honestly, I feel like that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. If you like something, share it with the world.
Right? And, the more we talk about it, hopefully more people will catch this episode and maybe,
Ironically, we
maybe we'll
lost this
reach
episode.
a lot more people with it.
That's right.
So
I feel like we've talked about it enough. If you want to try it, go ahead and try it. Link down below. Anyways, we have another new endorsement, and it is Jordan's Skinny Syrup. And we only get 30 days with that
Yeah,
one.
this one we already passed on.
I like it. It's something you can mix with cocktails. They also have like coffee drinks there and stuff. They have a lot of cool stuff. It's already cheap, but they only gave us 30 days to use this referral link. So get it while you can. Use code
I'll still put it in there just for you
RB78,
guys.
and you get 10% off.
But the
your
fact
first
that
order
we only got a month with it, so
within the 30 days of the link. So don't miss this opportunity to try out some other cool stuff from something that personally I enjoy.
It was good.
And I can tell you, Mama Brad enjoys.
I'll still put a link so that way you guys can try the company. It's
I
still
didn't know
good.
if you tried them yet or not.
There was like maybe one that Mama Brad was like, "Oh, here, try that," and it's nice because again, you can control how much if you only want a little.
I just put it in water. It was a caramel flavor.
Right. Again, with the water.
But you can do it with a lot of them are with cocktails. Like there's a margarita one. There's stuff that, like I said, for coffee and stuff. But that once again, Jordan's Skinny Mixes. Use code RB78 and you get 10% off.
And again, I think it's kind of a fun way to get yourself to drink more water.
Still good till August 7th, by the way. I just figured we were too
those are
far
our
into the month
That's about 20 minutes of talking about
to
stuff.
plug it because I didn't.
And I think
this
it's time to
episode
actually
took
get
too
on
long.
to the show. So we got an interesting few subjects to talk about. First off, you guys ever had a crazy neighbor? I wouldn't say our neighbor's crazy, but definitely gave us a story to talk about this week.
Yeah, this one was going to be called Let Me Tell You About Our Neighbor.
Monday morning, was it? It had to have been because it was the first day I went back to work.
No, it was a day I worked too, I thought.
But now it's the Land of the Lost episode.
No.
I love that movie.
Just got off vacation. You just went to bed early because you worked Sunday.
And then maybe, was it Monday or Tuesday? Anyways, it was, you had just gone.
It might have been Tuesday. Because it might have been just after the recording. Anyways, sometime last week, as of this recording, apparently right next to our window too, no less. But yeah, we were sleeping the whole time. Mom Brad told us the story.
They're just coming back.
And the yard has the proof of it. But if you saw those photos at the end of last episode, if not, check out last episode.
You just got done with the ad reads.
Link will be down below, of course. Or you can just be in the podcast setting and just go next to it. Our neighbor apparently got a little too saucy. And don't drink and drive, kids. Or adults. Anyone. And yeah, they ran over our not our mailbox. They ran over our trash cans, which were full. And then they ran into a tree in our yard. And I guess they just kept revving. And so, yeah.
We can't see that in ours, but yeah.
Fence by our yard was all broken.
While we were talking about Dubby,
and
to put this
apparently
on.
both Mama Brad and your stepdad went or outside screaming at them like, "What are you doing?" Like,
Yeah.
obscenities and whatnot, and
right next to our window, by the way.
and we slept through it, and it had to have been the day I worked because you texted me like, "Oh, there's garbage in the yard. Be careful."
Yeah, it was. So it had to have been Wednesday.
It was Wednesday. It
yeah,
happened
Wednesday morning, early Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because there was
Garbage everywhere.
garbage everywhere.
Critical.
I didn't want you to pop a tire in the new vehicle.
God, right.
Speaking of new vehicles, or slash old vehicles,
New to us.
the old vehicle that we just got our claim money back for that. So
Yeah, we did.
Yay!
I can't wait to
Making
announce in this
progress.
next
Making
episode
progress. Now we just gotta finish the
2
gap
weeks from
insurance,
this.
which has been
what's going to happen.
A headache,
What
I'm
more?
headache. It's a lot of like, I need this paperwork that doesn't exist, but yet you have to find it.
Right.
This is coming out today. As
They've been trying to help out, but I
want it out.
I was
before
waiting
tomorrow's
until we got the
episode.
claim money because one of the
But
things
then after
they needed
tomorrow's
was
episode
proof
47,
that we had paid the claim money.
we're going to talk about some more paperwork.
Uh,
So stay tuned to that.
but now I gotta get on the phone with
Because
somebody.
we're a week
and be
ahead.
Like, what
Just so
the
you guys
F do
know
I
how
need
we
to do?
record.
What the heck do I need to do?
But yeah.
So we're recording
So
in
we're
July,
almost
but
there.
this won't
We
come out
almost got
until
that car
August.
paid off. I'm almost to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'll pay the other $6,000 just to stop dealing
It
with
looks like
this
a ghost.
Right.
paperwork.
But going back to
Almost human.
previous story real quick.
I feel like DDP.
As I'm being told like what had happened, I just thought, it was hysterical that you and I slept through the whole thing. Apparently, when the fence was ran into and whatnot, like the person kept revving like the engine and whatnot. You would think we would have woken up.
We sleep with the TV on, and we snore like chainsaws. So if anything,
with bears with chainsaws.
If anything, we woke them up.
But
that's probably why they drove in. They were like, there's bears in these people's yard. We need to save them.
But yeah, it's just crazy. Can I have another sip of yours?
What?
She knows I don't like Sharon.
Oh, fine.
Not like yours, or what?
No, I do, but yours is good too. Anyways, so yeah.
She knows I don't like Sharon.
I just said that.
So that just goes to show that we could apparently sleep through anything.
I like how we just switched cups without saying anything.
What the heck? Oh, is that on the bottom?
I don't know if you settled it all the way. You didn't froth yours like I did.
You didn't froth.
Anyways.
Do you froth now?
Yeah, I mean,
you still don't froth?
That's probably not necessarily a
you
good
shake your thing?
But
see, it's gone.
For those out of context, she's shaking her head yes.
Gone. If you want to get the flavor right.
I'm a frother. Every day I froth. I'm a mother frother.
Every day I'm frothing.
So,
ironically, this brand of frother I have is the same one as the brand we talked earlier, Jordan Skinny Mixes. They make frothers.
Things are getting done.
Yeah.
You got a little pink frother.
Neighbor's okay
pink
as
and
well.
gold.
That's the main part.
Neighbor's okay and...
Sounds like no charges were pressed, so... You got off lucky.
Yeah, for them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Luckily it wasn't our fence, it's the other neighbor's fence, but now when I mow I might go and clear around it because I don't want to get those wires caught in the blade because it might snag everything,
Yeah, let's not make it worse.
Yeah, or screw up the lawnmower.
Right.
But yeah. We've had I swear it's like a movie here. Every week something goes crazy. That's why we had to get this podcast going, You just never know what's going on. Another thing is I got off early one day and I went because I had to send that claim paper to a FedEx box, which first off, I didn't know this was a thing, but you've got drop-offs in places for FedEx boxes. I thought they just came back to your house if you needed something or you had to go to a FedEx location and drop it off. I never knew how it worked, but yeah, you can just Google FedEx box drop-offs basically, and
we both done that now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I typed in. And first off, the GPS lied because it said it was in one spot and it was clear in another spot in the mall. But we got it to its destination and they actually did it pretty quick. I put it in on a Thursday and I had the money in my bank by Monday.
Dang,
I didn't notice it until today, though, on Tuesday.
That was still pretty fast.
I actually I had a double take when I looked at the bank account. I'm like, let's see if it went in yet. I was like, doubt it. I was expecting to be like Thursday or Friday this week. And I was like, oh, yep, you know, typical 19,000 I owe on my truck. And, yep, 5,000 left on 5,000. Because that's all we got left on
I
her
only
vehicle
owe
now.
11,000 on my check. I didn't know I said 19.
We're going to get through it,
19,000
though.
on your car.
Sadly, we're probably going to have to pay a couple bills before we can get this gap insurance finished. But next month is the rough. Car insurance is no joke. It's expensive. Luckily, with car insurance, we got the claim. But at the same time, it's like every 6 months having to pay $1,068 is just...
Yeah, wait until I get this next one.
We don't make enough to be doing stuff like that. We try to live our lives, you know? Trying to have fun while we're here on this earth. But, yeah, that's no joke. That's too much. Anyways, enough about our petty little problems. But we got another subject to talk about. When we were at the mall, I happened to notice that there was an Italian market. I've never been in an Italian store because here in the middle of the Midwest, there's not a whole lot of Italians. It's more of like an eastern region, I feel like, over in New York and stuff like that, and Boston and stuff. But, and of course our friend from Louisiana. But, saw this Italian market. I was like, let's go take a look at it. So me and Mama Brad were very impressed by it. There was a lot of, it's all imported straight from Italy. And they had pasta sauce. They had a tomato and vodka pasta sauce, which we haven't tried yet. When we do, you better believe we'll talk about it on here. They had some cherry jam spread.
Still haven't tried that yet.
Yeah. Haven't used that yet either. The reason why I talk about those first is because I wanted to build up to the other ones. We had some imported from Italy wine, which was a Moscato. And the lady literally looked at me and my mom and said, I know exactly what kind of wine you guys would like. You guys are going to like sweet wine, which my mom loves sweet wine. Not a big fan of dry wine. So this lady just said, you want a free sample? This is the bottle I really recommend you guys would like. It was fizzy, and it was sweet. Not going to lie. It was about 24... It was basically $25. $24.94, I think.
Not horrible.
Not horrible at all for wine. And it was the best wine I've ever had, I think. Honestly. What'd you think about it? You tried it.
It was really good. And what I've noticed about Moscatos is they're typically like a dessert wine.
Yeah, I like desserts for wine.
But no, it was really good. One of these days I would like to go and like check it out with you.
Yeah, we have a local winery here called Tassel Ridge, and they make some good wine too, and I recommend them as well. I like their celebration one. It's like a birthday cake flavor kind of.
Another place we need to go check out.
Yeah, they do little tours there, and they give you little wine tastings when you go. So that would be great. My brother and my aunt and my dad and them all went before. I've just never gone yet. But yeah, that was really good. We were having wine while playing DVR recorded People Puzzler, which that game is new, but I think it's really fun to watch. You scare yourself by your own little hair clips? I don't know. Tiny little fly scared you? A little jittery much?
No, not from this.
Not from Jitterless, but Dubby. She's jumpy. She's super focused on that fly.
Or something.
But anyways, but yeah, we were playing People Puzzler, the new game show with Leah Remini.
Leah Remini.
Remini.
Or however you say her last
Her
name.
name was Remy. But anyways, very fun. I think the show would be pretty easy. Honestly, I think I would do a good job on it. we were all doing pretty good.
Well, right, but you also got to remember we're sitting at home.
No pressure.
So
I could
you
have
mean to tell
millions
me?
watching me. I'd have no pressure.
So you mean to tell me,
Yes.
like, if you went to go like play Wheel of Fortune, like you would?
I feel like they'd give me harder questions though. The second I got up there, I'd be like, of course now it's harder. Like I don't know the square root of.
Of pi times -3.
Like this is not what the game show was when I watched it on TV. And then they just show a pre-recorded version, and it's like a AI version of me like playing the actual game. I'm like, this was not what I played when I was there. They put me in a dungeon.
This is not what I signed up for.
They shocked me. But anyways, that game show looks really fun. And then we were watching a pre-recorded one because the power went out. Because there was a big storm while we were drinking this wine. Your power kept going out, and there was supposedly a tornado coming. When the power goes out here, the cable stops working.
Well, it's not like it went out, but it would go out, and then like come back, and then it would kind of like flicker a little, and then like it would stay, and then we'd have the power for a little while, then it would go out, and then rinse and repeat.
Yeah,
and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, you know.
There's definitely a loose connection in somewhere over here because if we get wind, it seems like sometimes the power goes out. If we run the dryer, the lights flicker. But
yeah,
that was another thing is when the storm happened, the dryer shorted out, or the breaker for the dryer did. It's weird because like I didn't know what was going on. You could open the door and the light would still come on, so clearly the electric was still working. And I thought, oh crap, like the computer motherboard of these new like Bluetooth ones is probably like all shot from just because the power went out. No, it was just the breaker. I had to flip it because it was still on. So I had to flip it off and then flip it back on.
And it worked.
And it works, thank God. Because I just bought those just before she showed up. So they were like brand new before she moved in.
So about 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago.
Should be tongue twister.
So they should last quite a while. At least 10 years. 7 at the least. Anyways, but yeah. So we had some fun stuff that happened last week. And then the other thing that we got from the Italian market was some margarita imported from Italy, pizza sauce. We made some homemade pizza.
Yeah, we did.
We did that together.
I wish we could do that
Yeah, that was
again.
a lot of fun. I made the dough.
She makes the dough around here.
I made the pizza dough. That was fun. I mean, we didn't go too fancy with it. We just did.
We put the sauce on, which we had to use the whole jar.
I feel like we probably could have used like a jar and a half because it wasn't like a really big jar. But
I think it was just all right though. The pizza sauce, like it was enough.
So then we put cheese, pepperoni,
mushrooms, black olives.
Yeah, and I think that was it.
And then we put some more cheese on top.
God, it was so good though.
It was perfect.
There we go.
A little coaching from Mama Brad.
Your hydration there, not.
One thing about Mama Brad is like she wants to coach you, but at the same time, she's telling you 3 steps at a time. And it's like, let me finish this step before you jump on to the next one. It's like, I know what we're doing next. It's just, we gotta finish this one. I like to do things meticulously. I don't like to just slide it on and then go off to the next step. So like, I like to make it look good, presentable. And it did look presentable. You guys will see photos at the end. And we got some bonus videos. I know you guys love the bonus videos. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun making the pizza dough.
Pizza was great.
A trick that Mama Brad told me was when you're making the dough, put some flour on your hands so that way it won't stick as much because like I still had it sticking, but it wasn't anywhere as bad.
Yeah, you can do the same thing when you're rolling cookie dough and stuff too.
Oh, or no, was it oil at first when we first started?
So you spray cooking oil on your hands.
Yeah.
And that was when you were
mixing
the dough. And and then you spray it on your hands, and you use flour
When
you're spreading it, so it doesn't stick to you. Which you could do the same thing with cookie dough when you're rolling it. I typically just wear gloves.
Yeah, but you don't want the taste of the glove though.
It cooks out.
But yeah, pizza was good. It was crust was a little thick, but
I don't know. Sometimes a nice pillow crust is good.
a nice thick crust.
Like it was a good homemade crust. It's not your average like go to the. I was gonna say go to the store. Go to the restaurant pizza dough. It was thick.
Yeah.
We like them thick.
But it was good.
I feel like me and him should do stuff like that more often.
Yeah, I think we should do it on streams again.
It's kind of comical watching him and I in the kitchen together.
Remember the last time we streamed cooking or baking something?
Baking.
And
Vaguely.
I went to cut the aluminum thing at the end, and the aluminum cutter was broken, so it had a little strag at the end that like bent this way, and when I cut it, it caught on my finger and just cut it. And it was like home improvement. I'm like, we will be right back after Benford Tools.
Right.
So I do say, like in real life, I've been compared to Tim Taylor from Home Improvement a lot because I am just like him. I come in extra confident, want more power, and then something happens.
And I feel like I'm the Al Borland trying to make it so you don't blow yourself.
I don't think so, Tim.
Well, you got the beard, so. But, and I say that in the sense of I try to keep.
It'd be a little weird.
I try to keep you from blowing yourself up. Yeah, and you do that, and one of these days you're gonna thank me.
Or I'm gonna be up in the upper room.
But
I love that movie. Speaking of that movie.
What movie?
Life from Eddie Murphy. We've seen it together. Yes, we have.
Well,
we have
I don't remember.
It's Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. It's the one where they go to jail for something they didn't commit. We watched it, and then they spend their whole life there. And yeah, we watched it. Trust me.
Okay,
You just don't remember. I get it.
Remember.
But it's good. You guys seen Life? But speaking of Life, I made some new sound alerts on my PC, and it's been fun using them. And I use all my favorite comedians for sound alerts, and one of them is from Life. It's about Ray's Boom Boom Room. But we got some really cool ones. I've really been having fun with it. I think I just showed Fidget how to do it herself, so now she kind of has a hint of what to do when she goes and does those kind of things. Only thing left I want to do is find a way to record my own audio. Because I want to be able to do one that's like tells people to press exclamation mark play to get in the race kind of things, you know? Because we've been playing a lot of marbles. We do raw marbles, so you can catch us on raw. Whenever raw is on, you can catch us on marbles. I get on like a couple hours early just to kind of pre-game it, get it ready. And yeah, been having a great time. It's a fun way. We met a lot of people from all over the world now. From last night's stream, Germany, North Korea. Yeah. Which, you know, like the names definitely were something I couldn't pronounce, and I didn't want to pronounce them wrong, and I didn't want to didn't want to offend anybody, but I also didn't want to say something that was inappropriate and get banned, you know. So, but they were very polite. Like that's the thing about Marbles communities. It's like I haven't met somebody go in there toxically.
Yeah, like one person where you like said like how you thought you would pronounce their name. They're like, oh, that was really close.
And then they helped out. Yeah, but yeah. So. But it sounded like it was like 1 a.m. for them, and it just sounded like a bunch of friends hanging out late in a Discord, like, and they decided to play some marbles together. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, they said that was like their first time.
They said that was their very first time playing the game.
Yep.
I was honored for them to come to my stream to say that. first time. Anyways, we got, I think, got our cast there. What did you say? Alright, guys. Nothing left to do but dub out. Till next time, guys. Much love. And peace.
That was a quick piece. I can send these videos.
They put a little extra in the Roni Tony. It's full of bologna.
This is it's a pepperoni pizza.
Dump it. Do we do the olive shrimp? What you do, put
I want to do a
it on
couple
the bottom,
therapy
then you
without
put a
some
little
ripples
bit
or
on the
anything.
top too.
Now we can mute the mic when we do that.
Cover it up.
Big pieces.
That is not cool.
Say it ain't so. I'm going to talk about it because I'm just like. And we can see Weezer because there are for most.
It's like it's really.
Happy to you. A lot of people like that.
Okay.
Well, that fits so good. Alright. So, they like bonus footage. I think that's going to be one of our new things. We got a
We
little.
got it.
You want live?
Yeah.
Making some pizza. Slappy, slappy, slap.
It's on video.
Oh, looks like you're giving the thumbs up.
We'll do this so that way we don't get copyrighted.
Ooh, come
Shout out to Casio.
take a look at what we've done.
There's a dot. You're missing a part right there.
Yeah, I'm missing a lot of parts.
No, it looks good otherwise. There.
Right here is.
It just goes.
It just feels like whatever you do, you're always making a whole summer of
Yeah.
You're
That was
right.
all the bullshit made.
No, it's not.
Nobody's perfect, but I
What
sure
the hell is
tried.
Your cousin.
That's okay.
She's kissing
We're
her
adults.
ears.
No, we got sauce on me. The sauce tastes good.
My stuff is 18 plus 1. People. Here, plus.
Okay, that's enough of the spread.
I spread them good for you guys. Alright.
Heyo.
So now we want cheese. Cheese, the magical cheese.
The more you eat, the more you sneeze. The more you sneeze.
The better you breathe.
The more you sneeze,
What are you looking for, Brad?
cheese.
We're not putting.
Talk on. Talk on, baby.
That's all she put on that video. And that's it. Sorry guys, this may not have been the most entertaining one, but we got the video out. Footage is out. And yeah, I liked the podcast episode. It would have been really good if we could actually put it on here, but it's being a pain in the butt. And I'm ready to delete it off my phone. To be honest with you, I don't know how much editing we'll really do on this because we gotta get it out tonight. And yeah, I guess we'll do it again. Much love, guys. And pick your nose. Peace. That's not the mouse. Here it is.